Hi, my jewel dolls, and welcome to my channel. Oh my god, y'all. So I am so excited. I'm so excited. So I am on the journey of reinventing myself. Part of that journey is reinventing myself for purpose. So if you're trying to reinvent yourself in any type of way, like stay tuned, listen to this video, you're gonna love it. Before I get into that, I want to just say that like I'm very appreciative of you actually taking the time to watch my video. Like, I'm on a spiritual journey, I'm becoming my best self, and I have become my better versions of myself several times. So I'm just gonna take you guys through what's been going on with my life for the last few years, and like kind of help you guys get there so that whatever stage you're reinventing yourself, you'll be able to get to it. So basically, the way I see it is that like you can reinvent yourself in kind of like three ways. And so the first way is like reinventing yourself like on the surface level or like externally. And you can kind of think of that of like getting my hair done, getting my nails done, getting my feet done, or buying this, buying that. Cool, boom. Like, everybody's different, baby. If that's you, that's fine. I got you. Stay tuned. The second way of reinventing yourself, I feel like it's more internal, but it comes to the route of just like being present in your life, showing up for yourself, like just in general, I would say taking up space, which is huge for like a lot of us, women, a lot of young women, and it's like hair on my face. I don't get it, which is huge for like a lot of women, but definitely like newer mothers. So you guys don't know me, but y'all gonna get to know me. And I currently have a almost 6-year-old. His birthday's coming up, which means that like I've been killing this motherhood stuff for 6 years. I'm 6 years in this mother game, but like I do understand, like I'm close enough to the beginning where I understand the way motherhood affects like new moms. And when you're reinventing yourself as a new mom, it's quite different than what the everyday girl does to reinvent themselves, or mothers at different stages with their kids like older or at different stages of their life. And then last one that I'm gonna get into is actually what I'm doing right now is like reinventing yourself for purpose. And y'all, that's something else. Like, it's something else. But let's jump into the first one. So when it comes to reinventing yourself on surface levels, I think the first thing that you need to think about is not just like the why. I think if it's on the surface level, the why, it's not really it doesn't have to be a why. It could just be like a desire. And I think that what you really need to think about is like, for real, y'all, your finances. Like, and I'm not talking about like a for real budget. Like, you don't have to get into that on this level. I'm just talking about like, what can you afford? Like, literally. Because if what you need is just like to get your nails done, to get your feet done, if you like get the budget, is it like, are you gonna get your chin done? Are you gonna get like some Botox? Or is it like a vacation? Like, can you afford a vacation? I think you need to seriously take time to like look at your budget, and then you need to kind of go for it. And I say this because, let me just like let y'all know, like when I first became a mom, I had something to prove. Like, I had to prove to myself that like I am a mother. I'm going to kill this mother things. Like, I'm capable of taking care of my child. And so at that time, y'all, I was just walking around with like, for real, like my natural hair. It was just like in like a puff ball. I was wearing like joggers, and I'm not talking about like little cute little joggers. Like, I'm talking about any little thing I could throw together and like a t-shirt. Like, I was saying, like I would like wear one pair of shoes. Like, and I was like spending all my money, giving all my time, like absolutely everything to my child, which is great. Like, that's what, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, motherhood is motherhood. And so the thing is that at that time when I was trying to reinvent myself, the only thing I could do technically, like I didn't have the capacity for reinventing myself for purpose. I didn't have the capacity for inner digging at that time. Like, my inner digging, my baby like needed everything. And I didn't even know my baby needed anything. I needed to give my baby everything because that's what I needed at that time. So I feel like if you're at a stage where it's just like maybe you are a new mom, or maybe it's like not that serious. Like for real, you know, what you really need to do is just focus on actually like just putting out time to glam yourself up. And that's going to look like, for me, it looked like getting my hair done. Like seriously, like that was step one. Like, girl, get your hair done. For me, it looked like getting my feet done. Like, and when I say like get your feet done, of course you're reinventing yourself. You don't want your everyday pedicure, and it doesn't have anything to do with like price. Like depending on where you live. Like I live in a city, so we have like you can go pay a lot of money and get trash services. Like I mean, all of the girls know that like the beauty industry is like something else. Like you want to get focused on getting a pampered quality pedicure at whatever price you want. And for all y'all that don't know, like don't sleep on Groupon. Like don't sleep on Groupon. And so it can look like that. And then if not just like getting your nails done, maybe it can be like a massage. Like actually taking the time, like you can get massages on Groupon for the low if you like trying to be budget friendly, or you can just like go to a whole like spa resort and like, you know, get that. Or maybe it could just be like, okay, let me for real budget out like 3 months or something like this because like I want a new car. So it's like I'm gonna work on my credit for 3 to 6 months, or I'm about to do a credit repair program for 3 to 6 months because like I need to be in something new. It could also be an apartment change. Like maybe it is that if you got you a new car and you got you an apartment, which all takes the same amount of work. It's really just like getting your credit, and then you know first you gotta like have your income and stuff like that. But it takes the same. So like maybe for you it is that, and so that's why I think that like if it really is on the surface level, where it could be, I don't know, nails, car, this, or bath bombs with candles, or just taking yourself out to dinner or going out to dinner with someone. It really starts with your finances, and I don't think that that's what everybody wants to hear, but in reality I think that like you need to see how much you have to give you a whole makeover. And I encourage you all, if you don't technically have a lot, to like do Groupon, see who does specials, and look at reviews, because you do want quality, because regardless of your budget you want to feel like you got to get that little feeling, you know. Like, so I say like put it towards that and enjoy it. I think that sometimes like when you get your hair done constantly and you like, well, I gotta get my hair done, but like maybe you do get that, oh, I look good when you get out the chair. But like whatever you're doing, when you're reinventing yourself, the goal is to enjoy it. Okay, like enjoy going to the nail shop and getting your feet done. Enjoy relaxing. Like enjoy like for real like choosing you. Okay. Okay, y'all, so let's get into a little bit more deeper, and then it's gonna go even more deeper. Okay, so the next part of it is internal and reinventing yourself for, let me see, I have my notes, but it's down here on the floor. Can't even read it. Okay, so the next part is like reinventing yourself for like internal, or just like taking up space. And this, I'm gonna bring it back to like the pregnancy thing. So after a couple years, right, and I'm gonna tell you, so like I started getting my nails done, started getting my feet done, started getting my hair done. I didn't get a new car because I didn't need one, but I did end up like getting a new apartment and things of that nature. And so like I slowly but surely like started to elevate myself, but at the same time it still wasn't really for me. It was just like for my child. It was because like it was what was necessary at that stage in my life. And I still had felt like very consumed in like mommy jewel. Like mommy jewel, mommy jewel, mommy jewel. It's just like my birthdays would be there, and it's like my baby's coming, so whatever we're doing, my baby's doing. Or it'll be like I'm just gonna stay home and chill with my baby. Like my 25th birthday, at the time my baby was just a month. Like literally I didn't do anything, like y'all. Like I just was like, I don't want to celebrate. I just want to be a mom. Like that was me. And so it comes a time where it's like your baby start getting a little older, like toddler stages and stuff, and that comes with a whole nother set of like for real momminess. But where you may do have like 5 minutes here or 10 minutes there. And so when you have those 5 minutes and 10 minutes here and there where you literally like can't actually go to the bathroom and stuff like that and like pee like in peace, what you want to do is give that time to yourself. So one of the major things that I did was actually get myself a therapist. Shout out to her. And so my therapist really helped me, because what happens is that she helped me discover that I am not just a mom because I became a mom, that I am Jewel, and Jewel is a person, and Jewel deserves this. And so at that stage, what the part of me reinventing myself was actually determining what do I like and what do I want. And so it looked at like, as far as like friend dates. So like I have a friend who, like, if not every month, every other month, just once a month, basically, we go out in the city and we do something fun. Like, we plan out dates, like, please do it like 3 weeks ahead of time. Always choose a date and we do something fun. Another thing is that it's like, at the time I was just like starting like my dating process again. It's just like when you're dating, it's like an interview. It's like, what do you do? Why do you do it? How do you do? What are your hobbies and stuff like that? And it's just like, I can't go in there like, I like to be a Chuck E. Cheese, because in general, that was all my hobby is, y'all. Like, I'm literally at Chuck E. Cheese, like, with my child all the time because he loved Chuck E. Cheese. And so it's like, okay, what do you like to do? And so, like, I remember, like, literally I had to remember something that I always enjoyed was just, like, I enjoy the theater. Like, I love going to plays. Like, before, when I was in college, I used to, like, work in a costume shop, like, making clothes for, like, plays. And so, like, this is what I like. And so one of the major things that I started doing there is like I started like making like going back to the theater. Another thing was that like I've been through my weight loss journeys like a lot, but like I'm currently on a new one. But I had started my first round of keto at that time. And so at the time I had like managed to lose like, it was like well over 40 pounds, like, and I like, for real. So it was like good. And so it's like making time for you. And so when you're working on your inner workings, maybe you're not like a mom, like maybe you like, girl, I don't even got no kids, but it's just like when, after you get your nails done, after you get your hair done, after you run you a long bubble bath, after you feel good, you did this once, you did this twice, okay, you did it 5 times, okay, it still feel good. But when you get to showing up in your everyday life, you still feel like a void, like, bruh. And so at that time, you need to like not worry about trying to fill those things with like, I don't know, surface things or material things or like shopping things, because it's just like, that's gonna make you feel good, but that's like a quick fix. And so I feel like with like my therapist, like she kind of like really started teaching me how to validate myself, affirm in myself, notice myself, choose myself, and don't be afraid or apologetic about my desires for myself. And so I tell y'all, like when I was 25, like for my birthday, I didn't do anything. Fast forward, like, I mean, I've been on this journey, like my baby's 6, so I've been on it for like, I don't know, like 4 years, like here and there. And I'm like, I'm graduating to these levels, y'all. And so fast forward, so, let me see what I'm trying to say. My mind always go blank, y'all. So fast forward, like for like my 28th birthday, right? So I'm like turning 28. No, so let's say 27. So like, I don't know what I did for my 26th birthday, but like for 27, like let's say I went a dinner. Like I had dinner with like my close friend. We probably like went to a club. Cool. Okay, it was nice. Like it was nice. 28th birthday, I'm like, bruh, I'm getting older. Like I'm a mom. My 20s is like gone. I'm in my late 20s. Like, what I'm gonna do? And so like, I made a decision to just be like, regardless of who's coming, regardless of who's showing up, like I'm going to show out for all of my birthdays. And so for the past 3 years, y'all, I've been turning up. Okay, and so like for that 28th birthday, I went on a trip to Miami. Mind you, I haven't been on like a vacation since ever. Like since I was a kid going on vacations. Otherwise, I was just like, what was I doing? Like, I don't know, I flew to Atlanta for graduation. Like it was all purposeful traveling, like not like, baby, it's my birthday, it's about me, turn up. And so like I went on a vacation, and then I didn't just do a vacation, y'all. Like I did a staycation. in my city, booked me a hotel, um, took myself shopping, just like everything. Okay, so I ended up getting like a call from my baby's school. Then it was time to go pick him up. But okay, so I'm back, y'all. Okay, so yeah, I was telling y'all that like I had like took myself shopping and everything, just did so much for like my 28th birthday. But the thing is not about exactly like the external things, like what I did for myself and where I went. What I'm telling you guys is that through therapy, I finally became okay with like being the main character of my life, regardless of who else considered me the main character. Like I was my main character. I'm my own main character. So it's just like I think that like people don't understand like how much that takes for like people in general to just like decide to like, I don't know, step up into the light or own the light. Like a lot of us like I'm a Christian, first of all. Like I heavily believe in God. I'm gonna get into that a little bit more in the video, but like I heavily believe in God. But like for some of us, like if it's somebody else's birthday, I've always been like, let me buy you a cake. Like, if it's somebody else's birthday, I'm like, let me celebrate you. It's like, if anybody else having anything, I'm just like, you. Even like when I graduated from like college, like I went out like bar hopping with my friend, and like it was always hard for me to like for real be the main character. And it's just like I could do it for anyone else. I even see myself doing it for like my son. Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm doing like whole photo shoots for him, like fully decorating like parties for him, just like going hard for him. But when it comes to like me, it's like I didn't even have a desire for it. And like I mean, with therapy, it stems from like so much childhood stuff, y'all, or just like in general, just like I don't know, suppressing the desire. They're gonna take y'all all the way back, girl. Like I'm gonna say, like therapy, I'm gonna have to do a video on therapy because I feel like a lot of people, it's like this thing about therapy now. But like given that I've been in therapy for years, I think I'm gonna like have to explain to you guys, like at least from a regular person journey, like what therapy is and like how it helps you in understanding the process. And I will say this, like when you are in like the second stage and you reinventing yourself, you need to understand that it is a journey. It's not a quick fix like, okay, I'm about to get a new wardrobe, it's Fashion Nova having a sale. Okay, girl. It's like, what is going on? Like it comes with the question of like, for real, what is going on? And it's also like making a decision that like, for real, I need help. And if you do understand what's going on, it's like making those serious moves so that you can figure out like, how do I live my life where my life is not about everybody else. And I think when people start telling you these reinvent this and reinvent that, it's like, I'm not gonna say it's easy. I'm saying like, we used to getting cute. Like, okay, I can get cute. In any stage, you can get cute. Like, find me. I'm gonna get you cute. But I feel like, can I for real get cute? Like, for me. For real. Because I feel like a lot of times, even sometimes, like, it's a lot of girlies who don't, you may see two dresses, but you choose the lesser dress because of some insecurities, or you don't want to outshine or something like that. Everybody not like that. But I'm just saying, like, can I come through and show out for me? Or another thing, can I take my finances and not put it towards the kids or everything else? Can I splurge on me? Like, people don't never tell you about that, because I think a lot of times in social medias, when they like preaching to us, and like, I love social medias. I keep like having to like swallow my spit. It's weird because I'm talking, I need water. But like, I feel like sometimes it's not that it's unrealistic, it's just that it's levels to it. And sometimes like some of us is on such a like different level than some of the girls. And it's just like, given that like I'm where I'm at in life, I want to speak to some of y'all that's like on a different level, because you guys have to understand, when you reinvent yourself and you becoming your best self, it's not the way they make it seem. It's like, I'm telling you, you can do everything they do, and I'm telling you this from experience, baby. Because what I'm saying is like, okay, you can get up at 5 a.m. Trust me, I'm a 5 a.m. galley every other week. Okay, but you can get up at 5 a.m. You can journal. You can do devotionals if you're a Christian. You can meal prep. Like I've meal prep consistently for years on and off. Like you can go on a diet. You can go buy all these new clothes and you can get your hair done. Like you can spend all of that money and you can still for real be stuck. Like it's still you, cute. And it's just like that's okay if that's all you have the capacity for. But okay, so what I'm saying is that part of the internal work is just accepting you for you and doing whatever work or doing whatever necessary to get to you. And it may not be a therapist. It could just be a new fitness schedule. It could be reverse dieting. It could be all types of things. But when you're doing that inner work, you need to understand that it takes time. Like that legit takes time. Like I've been on this journey for years and I'm telling you guys, like it takes time. Okay, so now I want to get to like where I'm at now, y'all. And so I'm currently reinventing myself for purpose. And this is it's cute because like it's really cute because this is why I'm here. I have always felt that like me, Jewel, I've always felt like I supposed to be an influencer. And my original goal, like I went to college and everything, it was not to be an influencer, but at like I say like 21, 2022, I like really start getting heavy into like YouTube. And when I say like the influencers was influencing me, like for real, they were influencing me. Like I was looking at them like, oh my God, I love you. Like serious, like I love you. I want to be like you. And not just that, I was looking at myself like, this is me. But at the time, like I wanted to do it. I said I was gonna do it, but it was one of those things like I never got into. And so like I ended up getting me a nice little big girl job, and then like I've been at that big girl job for years. And I had been like unhappy at that big girl job, even though I was successful at that big girl job for years. And so finally, like I want to say like 2 months and a week ago, like 2 months and a week, God like decided to like get me together. Like he literally get me together, y'all. And I mean that's a whole story. I'm not gonna get into details, but I'm gonna put it like this. God made it very clear that it's time for me to quit. I mean like very clear, like quit. Jewel, period. And so given that happened, like I wasn't fully prepared to quit. It was one of the things like I wanted to quit. I had been wanting to quit, but it wasn't like before I quit, I'm gonna do this, and that. Like I wasn't like I like to be like I'm a calculated risk type of gal. So shout out to y'all. Like I don't risk, like I do a little bit, but like I got control issues, so I gotta like kind of get everything together. My baby's like making noise if y'all hear some in the background. But anyway, I end up like just for real listening to God and like quitting. And I say that was 2 months a week ago because y'all, what it took to get me here, like literally talking to you guys right now. And it's funny because I'm shooting this video, there's no nerves, it's all coming out. Like I've been practicing, and I'm not practicing like all glammed up cute, like for real. Like I've been practicing like in my car, like recording my journey and everything because I knew that it was important. But what it took to get me here was just like me against me. And I feel like when you're reinventing yourself for purpose, like for me, I'm a Christian, so it's very spiritual for me. It's literally like me and God, but the part of me actually living in my purpose and walking in my purpose is like Jewel and the worldly Jewel. Like the spiritual Jewel who like love God, listen to God, got on with you, and the worldly Jewel who just like baby. And it's like I think that when you are reinventing yourself for purpose, I think the most important, the first question you need to ask yourself, it ain't your finances, baby. What the first important question is who are you? Yes, who are you? And I think that's very important because I feel like when you're reinventing yourself for purpose, Like, the devil's finna come swinging. Like, he is finna come swinging. You will have problem after problem. Even today, y'all, like, I'm telling y'all, I'm sitting here, right? I'm sitting here talking to y'all, like, I'm having the best video. Like, I tried to shoot a video before, like, it went well. It just was like, it was hard editing. It was so long. And I didn't even post it. And I still might not post it, but I might post it. But it wasn't like a sit down. It wasn't a purposeful video. It was like, I was decorating y'all like tree. But anyway, so like, I'm literally sitting here, I'm talking to you, I'm having a conversation with y'all. Like, I timed out perfect and everything. And I get a call from my child's school. And so it wasn't like, I'm not gonna get into details, but it was like, by the end of the call, when I hung up, I cried. I'll put it like that. And so my baby's completely okay, but it was just like, it was an emotional call. And so what I did was I went and picked my baby up and everything. Everything is fine. And I came back and started recording. And the reason why is because I feel like the devil really tries his best to knock you off your square. And I think that, like, when you reinvent yourself for a purpose, like, you're going to go through, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like a time of isolation. And in that time of isolation, like, it's not how I ever, like, I'm an introvert, y'all. So, like, I have dealt with, like, being by myself. I love being by myself. Like, baby, being by myself is a good time, okay? Like, I don't always want to be bothered with everything, but it's not like that. It's like, God, like, fully, like, he removed me from my job. I was a manager. And so I had so much responsibility at work. And that was, like, so much stress. So he removed me from that. Then not just that, all year long, he been showing me, like, who my friends are, who my fake friends are. So he been, like, preparing me for that. Then, like, the apartment I currently live in, it wasn't my first choice. It was, like, almost my last choice. Like, I applied for this apartment, like, years ago, before I even was a manager. But, like, I ended up, like, getting it. Like, they called me, like, randomly, like, literally. And so I got it. I've been living here for, like, a year and a half or something. But it's like, he put me in a place that technically, like, if something happened, I could still be, like, okay. Like, God been moving in my life. Like, and I feel like when you're ready to reinvent yourself for purpose, it's not, you're not in control the way you want to be in control. He put YouTube back on my mind. Like, he, like, told me, like, he made it very clear, like, you are to be an influencer. And he was like, you are to be a YouTuber. And even after that, like, I'm telling you guys, like, I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it this way. And it's just like, I shot that video, I edited that video, and he just like, I didn't say you can do it your way. I told you you have a voice and you need to use your voice. Like, that's my gift. Like, my voice is my gift. And it took me a long time to learn that, to own that, and, like, to step into that, and to, like, that's what I'm saying, like, taking up space. Like, to be comfortable enough to say, like, okay, let me get on the internet, y'all. Like, let me get on the internet and talk to these girlies. Like, who am I? Okay, I'm just a girl, but he, like, give it everything. Like, give it everything you got. Like, be yourself. Like, just be Jewel. Like, literally. And so here I am doing it. And it's hard because I want to be in control. I want to put out the type of videos that I want to put out. And he like, that's not going to work. Not just that, it's like, it's scary when you don't have any excuses to live your dream. Like, sometimes people need to live their dream and they're like, well, I don't got a camera. You know, they be like on preaching like, well, I don't have the equipment, or I don't have the money, or I don't have the time. And when I say, y'all, like, God has made it very clear, like, body equipment. Like, some of the equipment I have, like, I'm on my phone right now, but, like, I have a camera, like, from originally, like, it's not 10 years old. It might be 10 years old. I don't know, like 8 years old or something like that, because when I graduated out of college, I wanted to be an influencer. So, like, I bought myself a camera for, like, my graduation present. Like, that was, like, my first present to myself. I don't even know how I afforded that camera. I don't know how I afforded it. Oh, maybe I had a job. Like, yeah. So, anyway, so, yeah, I bought myself a camera. So, it's like I had some of the equipment, but I still needed, like, lights and stuff like this. So, like, I ended up, like, getting lights and everything because I wanted the video to be nice. And I didn't have to get anything else. The rest was just, like, in my home, because even though I'm not an influencer, I've been influenced for years, which means that like, if they say buy this or get this and ooh girl, it's cute, I'm gonna be yes, it is cute, and I am gonna get that. Like that's my life, so it's already was all set up. And so I'm saying I feel like I've been coming to this point a long time, and I'm telling you, girlies, because I feel like when you reinvent yourself, you need to know what stage you are at. Like, is it just nails and toes and hair? Is it for real therapy? Is it like a new routine? Or is it like for real you versus you? Are you like, what are your patterns? And so like when it's just you and you don't have any excuses, it's like, okay, I'm up here cleaning instead of making these videos for y'all. I'm decluttering and organizing instead of like, these ain't the videos God wanted me to make. Like this is just like me doing stuff. Instead of like talking and like stepping into like my light. And then I just said, y'all, like, that's my son, y'all. Not just that, y'all, like, the spirit of laziness be on me, y'all. Like, I used to be a sleeper, and then I wasn't because, like, mom had me busy. But then, like, from this process of, like, not working, like, I be tired. And so I have, like, and I feel like that's something for me to know because, like, on this journey of, like, reinventing myself for purpose, like, I have to understand that, like, being lazy is not an option, but I also need to understand, like, how do I create boundaries where I am productive and I am restful? And so it takes a level of insight that, it just takes a level of insight. So it's like you really need to, like, figure out, like, who you are, what are your patterns, what are your likes, what are your dislikes, what do you want, and then you can kind of get into the fun stuff. What do I want in life? Like for me, when God was telling me to like step into my influence, I'm gonna put it out there for y'all. Even though I know some people say like don't put it, but like I see myself, like one of my biggest goals is like, it's funny because it's Christmas time, but like I love Christmas time, y'all. I want a house. Like I want a big house, and I want to have all my family over, and I want to like make it all shiny, make it all pretty, get them all presents, and it's kind of like a larger level of what I do now because people do come over my house for Christmas, and I do like get presents and I cook and we play games. But I want us to do it in my house because like we live in a city, and so the majority of us live like in apartments, and so like that's like one of my dreams. And it's like when he was telling me to like step into this light, he was showing me like you will have this. And so it's nice because it does take vision, but like the hard part is that it's like I will have this, but how? And it's just like, you know, I be talking to God like, oh, so you want me to be an influencer? And it's like, okay, but it's like me. And so it's like you kind of go through this back and forth with you and you, like, should I do what I'm supposed to do or what? Kind of think of it like when you're trying to go to the gym. Like you want to be fit, you want to be fine, you want to be healthy, but am I for the real finna go to the gym? And let's think about it like this. If you get in the gym, you know, you go in the gym one time, like, is you going to go back and be consistent, or are you going to eat healthy? So it's just like, it's a back and forth thing before you find the rhythm of what works for you. And I think that like, it's important to understand that because we live in a society of quick fixes. Like you think that like, I'm finna reinvent myself and boom, just like that, here I am, here I stand. But in reality, it takes a lot of work, a lot of soul searching, a lot of like seeking you, a lot of like putting yourself first. Like it's deep. So after you have asked yourself like, who are you, and you have went through that, and you like kind of getting to know yourself, you like the good, the bad, the ugly, your habits and things of that nature, I think the next thing to do is kind of understand what the next step is. And I can't like just tell y'all the step. I kind of gotta like put it like this. It's like you are about to get in a fight. I said it like a fight, but yeah, you about to get in a fight. And so the fight is gonna be you against you, okay? And so when you getting into that fight, your preparation, like you can do everything. Like you can get a journal, you can get organized, you can make you like a morning routine, or you can do a night routine. If you do stuff and stick to it, and when I say stick to it, I mean stick to it consistently. It's okay to try it out and play with it, because it's like in life thing, it's not a one hit and done. It's just like you got to keep swinging, baby. So it's like if you want to play with it until you get to consistent, that's fine. But if you at a point in your life where you just like, I'm reinventing myself for purpose, it's like now or never, like I'm doing this, like you're serious about doing this, you got to step into that ring. Like you step into that ring, and you need to understand that all you need to do is be in position, okay? And you need to understand that all you need to do after you're in position is swing. And so for me, like becoming an influencer, me swinging is seriously like me. Hold on, put it like this: me stepping into the environment first was like me getting like my equipment, getting my house together and things of that nature. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be you buying this. Like you can just maybe have to buy like a tripod, or I don't know, get you 3 books to sit your phone on. Like whatever it takes, like create the environment for you to do whatever is necessary, part of reinventing yourself. Like create the environment. The next part of the actual swinging part is actually like it's this. It's actually shooting a video. And so I'ma shoot the video, and I'm recording myself, and like honestly it's something going on with one of my eyelashes. Like I don't know, I've been looking at it all this time because I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, what is going on with this eyelash? And I like tried to fix it, but for real, like I could play with my makeup for hours, and that's not gonna get me to where I need to be. Like it's just not, y'all. So it's just like, do what you need to do, and even if it's not perfect, even if it's not where you want it to be, you're taking steps through the process. I feel like as I like see myself, like what God was telling me, he was just like, get into the ring and swing, 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 swing. And what I'm telling you is that you're gonna be David, and the other you, the lazy you, the you that procrastinate, the you who don't have self-control, or the you who is insecure and don't know how to choose you, the other you is you in the ring, they in the ring, the other you in the ring. I hope this is making sense, y'all. You in the ring and they in the ring, and you're gonna start shooting these videos out, and you swinging and you swinging and you swinging. But what you're gonna realize is that you're gonna find yourself in the ring by yourself, basically. And when I say by yourself, with like the God you, like for real, because I feel like no weapon formed against you will prosper. And I think that what we stop before it's time to fight, like for real. And so what we have to understand is that once we in the ring and we swinging and we fighting and we shooting these videos and we uploading this content, or you're doing whatever that's necessary to reinvent yourself, the devil gonna bend and ran away. The goal is to keep you out of the ring. The goal is to keep you from swinging. Once you actually make the first swing, I say for us, like for some of us who like do stuff and quit, after you make like your 3-4 swings, he's gone. You was never fighting against him. You was always winning. You just had to decide, like through faith, that I'm a winner. And so just by me doing this now, like I'm winning. Like period. I keep having to swallow my spit. Like I need to stop talking so fast. But yeah, like just by me doing this now, like I'm winning. When I post this, like I would officially be a YouTuber. Like I'm doing what God's telling me to do, and y'all gonna see, because I'm walking on faith here. Like y'all gonna see, like the rest just come to play. The rest just come to be. And so I really wanted to like let y'all have me at this stage. So as I get everything that he's promised me, as I help y'all, like as I like love on y'all, teach y'all, as y'all pour into y'all pour into me, like as we become like best friends, girls, like y'all can see me move to the next level and be great, and understand that you guys can do it exactly how I did it, or in whatever way you need to do it. And then I also want to share this part, like I'm not no spring chicken, okay? I'm not like fresh out the egg. I don't know why I think I'm funny. But like, I'm for real. I'm 30 years old. I made 30 this year. And I'm just now able to for real get to this point. Like I told y'all, I'm a single mother, so I'm doing this mom stuff and I'm like killing it. And then I just said, like, I did the whole degree thing. I did the corporate America thing. Like, I've done a lot. Like, I want to make a video about like how it feels to be 30 and not just like for real the way it sounds. Like, I think I'm gonna do a lot of videos kind of different because most people say like things to do before you 30 or what you have learned from you 30, but like in realistic, like how does it feel to be 30 and still feel like I'm so behind now, I have so long to go, but yet I'm still young even though I'm older. So I'm gonna do a video like that, y'all. Anyway, as we continue to go through this like journey of reinventing ourselves, like I am going to like have so many videos and so much content like planned and like do so much research so I can come at you guys correct, so I can keep posting so that you guys and we can like just learn each other and love each other. I'm so happy that you guys stopped by. Like, me? You listening to me? Thank you so much. Like, from the bottom of my heart, like, I truly mean, like, just thank you. You don't understand how important this is to me and how seriously I'm going to take it. Thank you. Until next time, bye, darlings.